Hi, I'm here at the San Jose Historic Museum. We're in the building beside me. A unique project is underway. Since 1984, this has been the home of the San Jose Trolley Restoration Project. Let's go in and see what we can find out. The project, under the name of the San Jose Trolley Corporation, is a non-profit corporation set up by Diridon, the county supervisor for public transportation in San Jose. He felt San Jose no longer reflects the beauty it used to possess. So to recreate some of that beauty, he began the restoration project so the trolleys could run in conjunction with the new system that is in use now.
We have two cars now, car number 124 and 129 in downtown San Jose, operating on the transit mall portion of the Santa Clara County Transportation Agency light rail system. That's that 10-block long, 2-block wide oval that's between 1st and 2nd Street and San Carlos and Divine Street. They operate in among the big light rail vehicles, and you see them down there. They're cheery little historic cars, and they're going to be added to by 4 more cars from this facility here. And all that's been done because of the great work by our volunteers and the great donors that have helped us put together these beautiful remembrance of San Jose's past. They're going to be back on track because of your hard work.
The old streetcar system in San Jose consisted of 2 streetcar companies that ran their cars through all of downtown, out to Almaden, and even clear over to Alum Park. Those companies were the San Jose Railroad and the Peninsula Railroad. All told, the system covered 126 miles of track and was recognized as the most reliable mode of transportation. But after running for 47 years, the system was taken out in 1938 to be replaced by buses, which at the time were believed to be more economical. After the system was taken out, the cars were either sold to people for housing or destroyed altogether.
The objective in restoring these cars is to make them look exactly the way they were when they were new. We've matched the paint colors, the lettering style, and remanufactured some of the parts. In total, the car will look just about the way it was when it was originally come off the manufacturing line. Cars 124 and 129 are the 2 that we've already restored and are running downtown. We've matched the paint by having a paint company reproduce colors from samples that we've scraped off the car. And we've reproduced parts at a foundry by making wooden patterns of the parts we needed. So from this you can see that the car parts have come from many places and then finally assembled here. This car, 73, is an example of our work. It is the only one most near completion at this point. It is scheduled to begin running downtown this Mother's Day. This is an example of what some of these cars look like when we get them. The car here came from Santa Cruz. It was used as a live-in unit there. As a matter of fact, it was on such a small lot that they cut one end of it off, which we'll have to repair. But you can see that we're doing extensive work. We have a whole new steel frame that we've had to add. We've had to repair these posts, have the extensive cleaning up of the roof and all of that. But when we're finished, it'll look like the new cars that are running downtown. Over here, we have a car that we imported from Melbourne, Australia. As a matter of fact, we imported 2 cars from Melbourne. One that we're stealing the hardware parts for car number 73. But this car will refinish and run it'll look like a car that just ran in Melbourne back in 1927. It doesn't take extensive work because it's in pretty good shape. So we should have this car out in about 6 months.
Each car is different as far as restoration time is concerned. Although all the cars are worked on at the same time, lack of money and other limitations have kept the project to a slow pace. In the past 5 years, $1.5 million has been spent and only 2 cars have been completely restored. Much more volunteer help and money is needed to help get the other cars out onto the system.
Oh, there you are.
Get them down here. You get used ones over there that are probably better than the new Taiwan ones. Yeah. Over there, buckets and sockets.
Create a pattern for it. We're cutting around all the seat bases, right, and everything else, and that entire floor.
Close-ups of the workers.
I think the light rail system is very good. You know, it's convenient for the working people, and it eliminates a lot of the traffic. I think it's great.
Trolleys, what I've seen, I've ridden on the old trolleys, and they seem to be very good quality. And it really takes me back to when they were first introduced in the San Jose area. And I noticed that people seem to be very excited when they get on the trolley, and especially the kids. I have 2 kids, and I've noticed their excitement when they jump on the trolley. And they like to ride around in circles for hours. They really do. And I enjoy it because of the old fine woodworking, and just the way it looks in general is really exciting to me. And I ride as much as I possibly can.
Even though the San Jose Trolley Corporation is a non-profit organization, all of the cars that leave this building must be reviewed by the Public Utilities Commission for safety. If they don't pass the test of inspection for safety, appropriate modifications are made so that they will become safe for the public. The money that is contributed to this project is donated by many industries and private individuals. Some of those donations have come from Mercury News and Gill Cable at $150,000 each, Peninsular Crane and Rigging Company at $50,000 each, and many private individuals that have contributed up to $1,000 each. This project was originally to be completed by the end of 1989, but because there is so much work that remains to be done, it's difficult to see that it will be done by that time. All the individuals that work here on this project don't all know about restoration on such a large scale, but they do all have one thing in common, and that is that they love being able to contribute to such a project and being able to contribute to the good of San Jose, knowing that San Jose, as a result, will become a better place.